Alright you guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we will be taking a look at 323 on the PTU. This will be my first impressions of the new patch. Now I have seen some other YouTube videos about it, so I do kind of know what's going on. And the first thing I want us to check out is the options, because there are some controls in here that kind of make the game a little bit more playable, according to some other videos. Yes, and it's right here. G-force induced head movement, G-force induced head bob, G-force induced afterburner zoom, and global camera shake. So a lot of people have been saying that the Moby glass is kind of not in the center. They're saying that there's a lot of movement and twitching around as you're kind of doing different things, and that's because as default these values are up here. So if you turn them all the way down, that you won't get that head shake and camera movement all the time, and your Moby glass won't be kind of weird. So that's something you guys probably want to check out as soon as you get in. And then in terms of graphics, we have the new upscaler. So as standard, we have CIG TSR. I have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I'm going to try DLSS. 1080p, that's what I'm playing because I have a 1080p monitor. Full screen is fine. All of that looks good. UI aspect modifier, I'm going to leave that for now. Upscaling, we want to turn that to balanced, I guess. Balanced with DLSS. Quality very high, that seems fine. Everything else on medium. Screen space shadows, put that on medium. Volumetric clouds on high. Field of view, yeah, that looks fine. Motion blur, I don't really care about that. VSync, yes. Sharpening 0. Chromatic, I usually like turning this down. Film grain, no, we don't want that. Session QR code, no. Okay, so now we're all set up and we're ready to go, and we'll get into the character creator. Okay, so this is very exciting. First, I guess I'll just start with a female character so you guys can see what's there, kind of, you know, what we have to deal with here. And you can kind of see that you can rotate it. So yeah, you can adjust the skin tone, kind of move it around. Yep, and you can change the skin texture. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna turn down all these freckles and sunspots and stuff like that. And of course you have eye color here. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. So you also have the ability to go in and blend, just like we have in the old system. And I saw some people were kind of complaining about the fact that you can't blend the whole head, and you actually can. So when you hover over each part of the face, you'll see here that you can adjust the slider and make that, you know, part of the face exactly like the old head. But if you go to kind of the outside here, you'll see that the whole head gets selected. And if you pull this, then you can make that entire head the head that you start off from. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm going from just the base character to completely make the character look like one of the example heads. So if you do want to make your starting head look exactly like one of the example heads, all you have to do is kind of click on the outside here and you'll see the whole thing get selected. So you go down to any of these heads here, like this one, and the whole head starts off looking like that head. Okay, and I think the blending is actually pretty good. Now CIG said that they will be adding more faces and more hairstyles. So yeah, I'm not too great with the whole character creator stuff, but I'll just try to see if I can make a character here for you guys real quick. Yeah, use different things a little bit. And then there's also this blending, this kind of sculpting thing where you can just kind of pull different parts of the character, so you can kind of make the face look like how you want. I feel like it's a little bit more difficult to use the whole sculpting pins thing because I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this technique. You just I feel like I'm just kind of flying blind with this sculpting. I like the blending because I can kind of see what it's gonna look like, you know what I mean? But here you see that, okay, you're gonna take these eyes for instance, and then it's automatically just gonna kind of look like that. Right now I'm not really sure how I'm liking and so that's kind of handy. You can basically blend from where you're at the whole head of some other head. So we go here and we'll kind of just blend in other heads. Okay, so that seems fine. You get your character to this point, you say, okay, that looks okay. Then you got here again, there are a bunch of new hairstyles that came with 322, and they're also in this. So of course you've got longer hair now finally, and CIG said that they will be adding in more hairstyles eventually. So these are just some of the new options that you guys can kind of go through and add to your character to, you know, make it look like more how you want. And then of course they have the curly here, and I think that this is a pretty good you know, starting place. Obviously the game is not 1.0 yet. This is just you know, the first implementation of the character creator. As time goes on, CIG will continue to add things to this. They'll add more faces, they'll add more hairstyles. So I'm not really too worried about the options that are here. CIG will you know, obviously expand on it. So it doesn't make sense to be too critical about what we're seeing right now, but this does give us a chance to, you know, play around and have more options. And of course you have beards, and I'll show you guys that when I go to make my character. But you also have eyebrows now, so you can change the character eyebrows and kind of you know, pick ones that look the way you kind of want it to. I think that looks pretty good right there, you know. And then you have the hair color. You can kind of change that a little bit. And this is kind of like the ends of the hair that you can adjust, you know. And you can change the amount of dye you want in the hair right here, of course. So a little bit more variation. You can see here that changing. And then you have the gradient. So this kind of changes where the dye ends up. And let's just go to a different hairstyle so we could see that a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. And so yeah, if we go down here, we'll move these apart. Okay, yeah, you can see the gradient there. If you bring these two closer together, you kind of see the line where the dye moves further down the length of her hair, and you move it closer up to the roots of the hair, essentially. So yeah, now you can say, okay, I like that character, I think that character looks pretty good. But there's more. We also have makeup here. So there are kind of these presets right now. The character's not wearing any makeup. But you could put eyeliner on there. And there are, you know, different options for that. I think that looks fine right there. And there is also different colors for it. So you have your eyeshadow as well. So I think that this kind of matches her hair color. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. And then there's also lips. And you can kind of change that a little bit there. And these are, I guess, different lip styles, different lipsticks. Oh, this is like lip gloss. I don't know that much about makeup, you guys. There clearly is differences between these. I know that this is lip gloss because this is shiny. Okay. And then you have no lipstick. I think we can find something that, you know, looks good here. And okay, I think that looks good. That looks fine. Then you have blush. I mean, you can go through all these different colors. I don't know why you'd want to, but oh, okay. And so you can also turn on advanced, and it gives you more options. Opacity. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Smoothness. No metallic. Okay, so then we could go back here. Oh. Wait. Oh, and you have 3 colors here. I don't know what this does, but I guess this moves the tint around. So one, wait. Okay, trying to move it. Okay, so 1 is the inside color, and you can kind of move that around. 3 is the line around, so you can have like a different lip liner, I guess. And then metallic finish makes it like kind of shiny. I'm gonna turn that down. Opacity, turn that down. So there's a lot of options here, and eyes. We had. Okay, so again, this changes the color of your eyeliner and your eyeshadow, I guess. So one is your eyeliner. I want that to be dark. Then your eyeshadow. Wait, two. What is two? Oh, two is your little tear ducts. So yeah, I want that to kind of be white. I think girls usually do that in white to kind of highlight their eyes. And three, I want that to kind of match her here. So yeah, you see the little white inside her eye there. Then you have the eyeshadow and the eyeliner. And I want to turn the opacity down just a little bit to make it a little more natural. Metallic finish is good. I want it to be kind of metallic to kind of pop out, you know, that highlight area there. And I think we're pretty good. Review. What do we got here? Okay, and the character does the animation. And you can move them around. We want to save that. I already made a character, so I'm going to export that. And so now that character is in there. So if we go to load and save, we have Aaron in here. And we can import that character. And this is Aaron. This is the character that I made previously. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how you can do the save and stuff, load and save. So yeah, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to go back. Alright, so now we're going to go here and make a male character. I like the music. It is kind of like futuristic. You got the Biotic Corp logo, the Calliope Bio Reconstruction wording up there. So in lore, this is supposed to be like a medical company that can do bioengineering, and they make clones. So you could kind of engineer how you look like in this company. So I guess people in the Star Citizen universe can use this to do like plastic surgery or body modifications or whatever, and make themselves look like how they want to look like. So it's like the lore reason behind what's going on here. So we got the male character here, and it works, you know, basically exactly like how the female character works. And I'm going to try to kind of make myself in game. Now turn all this down. I don't have any freckles or sunspots or none of that. And my eyes are dark brown. I think that's the darkest you can make it. Yeah, that's like red. I don't want that. Yes. Dark brown like that. The eyebrows looks fine. Let's see with the faces. Maybe that nose. Maybe this nose. Something like that. What about these eyes? Maybe we could go here. Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty close. Okay, so now here, I'm just gonna go all the way down. Something like that. Yeah, it's kind of how my hair is. You know, I have more of a line going on, but I don't really have all this stuff going on with my hair. So this looks a little bit more accurate. And if you guys, you know, if you see me in person, I'd say that looks pretty close. Now the thing is, I have like stubble. I don't have like a full beard. It's low, so I don't know if they have any options for that in here yet. And I hope they do add it where you have stubble instead of a full beard, because I don't think right now they have any options for that. They kind of just have full beards and mustaches. Oh, okay, so with the mouse wheel you could zoom in and out. I didn't notice that before. Again, they have something like that. That's actually not too bad. Because this area I do have more here, and then I have the stubble on the sides. What was it before this? Okay, this is a little bit lower. I think this one probably is going to be the closest. So we'll go with this. And, you know, this basically looks like my eyebrows. We can go over a couple of the different options here. There's that. That. No, it doesn't look like that. This one, yeah. I say this is the closest. So that's basically my character right there. I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay. Styling. Oh, this is makeup. A little bit of guy liner. What do you guys think? Nah, we're not gonna do any makeup. So then we're gonna go into the review. And this is the kind of character there. So we want to save that. So profile. Oh, I forgot to save the other one. So you got to name it. Okay. So, you know, I'm gonna name this Jensen. Okay. And I want to export that. Then we don't want to play the tutorial. And then in here, Stanton, we want to select new Babbage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you guys are going to want to stay tuned for the next episode. I'm going to be bringing you guys multiple videos on 3.23. There's a lot of stuff to go over. I'm pretty excited for this update. CAG just pushed like a 3 GB update to the PTU, so they are slowly adding more stuff in. And again, you guys gotta remember, this is wave 1. This is very early. This is basically coming right off of the Evo Cardi branch. And there's kind of a reason why CAG is doing it in different ways right now, and that's because, you know, stability reasons, because, you know, some people might have a hard time with gaming. It's not the best representation of what we will be getting to live, so it makes sense to have, you know, people who play very often test it and work out these bugs, so then CAG can fix it and roll out these updates, and then they can push the game to the wider audience, and more people can actually enjoy it with a more smooth experience. Like you guys just saw, my game crashed in the middle of the character creator. So it's not the stablest thing in the world. And so yeah, this is the first version of 3.23. It's very early. It's not finished yet. So take everything you see with a grain of salt, but I will be making more videos and uploading as much as possible to bring you guys the content and give you guys my first impressions of everything that is coming out in the new patch. I'm extremely excited for this patch. This is a big patch and a lot of stuff is coming out. So if you guys want to see more coverage of 323 from me, make sure you do all the stuff. Like I always say at the end of these videos, you guys, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Salute.